Hello Pickle, everyone here. Today's another episode here in Oxygen Not Included with the Frosty Planet Pack DLC. As always, I have a playlist in the top right corner that'll get you caught up in your past and future episodes. Today, we are coming up here to this crashed satellite, and we're going to be building a farm around it for the sole purpose of mutating plants. The reason why I'm wanting to do this is I have up here this melted rocket core. Let me see it. We have this melted rocket core. So, let me slow it down real quick, just so we don't run out of time. Alright, this rocket is melted. I want mutated plants in here. That's a steel tile. That's interesting. Interesting. Anyways, coming up here, we're going to melt, or not melt, we're going to build stuff eventually, but I want mutated plants in here. That's why we're building this farm. So we're gonna come down here, make a quick little capsule around this, and then we'll hopefully get the plant that we need, because right now we have our rocket in space, out discovering whatever's out there, and I hope to find the planet that I'm looking for. If not, that might be an issue. For right now, we're fine though, so I will see you in 5 cycles with a farm beginning. Alright, and we're back with cycle 600. No, we're on 700 now. I forgot about that. Alright, 700 and what was it? 705, I think it is. Because this, yeah, 705. With the beginnings of this farm, we have hydrogen loop, which is going to be dispersing the temperature, which is going to be produced by this aqua tuner. The aqua tuner has its own little cooling loop over here, which is simply going to be cooling off or warming up the coolant so we can continue to warm this up. I'm just going to throw power at the problem and then warm this place up. We're going to fill this room with chlorine though, so before anything can happen, chlorine must. So we need to vacuum this out eventually and then throw a bunch of chlorine in here. And then with space, we also found where is it? We have Smellina, or something. Main point, it has the jungle biome. Jungle biome has balm lilies. So we're gonna need to make a journey over to here, and then grab our balm lily, and then run home. Since we have radiation rockets, it won't be that difficult, but we're gonna have to get over to there at some point. Now, I think that's actually it. We're just working, making sure that everything goes up smoothly, and then I need to figure out a place to put gas pumps, because I might have gone a little bit overboard with our hydrogen warming loop. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're also trying out lead suits because we're going to be working around radiation, and it's a little toasty in here. Just a little bit. It should be fine though. Should be. I also wonder how radiated these tiles here, especially these ones right next to it, because it's kind of radiated here, like really kind of radiated. So for right now, we're doing just fine, and I will see you in 5 cycles with even more continuation and maybe even the beginnings of building in that melted rocket. Alright, and we're back with cycle 711 because I was paying attention to other things. I was trying to get things going and I lost track of time. But farm is fully boxed in. We have the hydrogen loop going around, and I'm about to fill up this liquid loop so we can start warming up as soon as we put in the chlorine. Also went down here, put in a chlorine pump with a filter just in case, so we can send up our chlorine. Other than that, nothing too much else is happening. Considering how quickly this is going, I might begin on the rocket interior, but for right now, we're doing just fine with this little farm. Our rocket came back, and I'm probably going to send it out here in a couple seconds with those Trailblazer modules, send it off to, what was it called? Yeah, Smellina, or these planet names are always confusing me. I don't know why, but I want to send them back over here. So, yeah. Also, I wonder if there's any pips over here. I wonder if there's any planets with pips on them, because I need pips for my rocket. But we don't have any on our main planetoid, or on our second, or on the third, so I don't know. It might just be a case of I'm out of luck until the printing pod selects one. Yeah, so for right now, that's everything. I will see you in 4 cycles with a continuation of all this. Alright, we're back with cycle 715, with this room beginning to be filled with chlorine. We vacuumed it out and now we're working on filling it. Our lead suits are in full force. Everything is running smoothly except our aqua tuner that's supposed to be heating this up I might need to mess around with the automation a bit. But for right now, we're doing just fine. I'll probably throw in a couple wood burners to speed along the process. Other than that, haven't sent the rocket off yet because I was focusing on other things. Meaning this. In here, it's kind of hard to see because the border here, but we have a, it's the SPOM. I've thrown it into this corner, and it fits nicely. Here, let me copy the solar panel. Fits nicely within here. It actually uses that tile right there as a barrier between the gas pump, or the hydrogen, and the oxygen. So I've just been setting this up. I had to replace something. I have to replace the wires, don't I? I have to replace the wires. Great. Alright, this actually can be removed. There. No, I don't want to make them out of copper. I want to make them out of iron. There. I'll fix it in a second. It's fine. But that's what we have for right now. And that's basically it. I'll send this rocket off in a second. I just need to load people onto it and then just send it. But for right now, we're doing just fine. And that's been cycle 715. So I will see you in another 5 cycles with even more improvement. Alright, and we're back with even more stuff happening with, I exchanged the aqua tuner for the just space heaters for the simple reason of simplicity. I just didn't want the aqua tuner, just one big heat source at the bottom, because then it wasn't heating up the rest. So I've dispersed the heat, and now, well, let me take a look. We are actually getting up to temperatures that we might want to see. We want to see at least 35 and above, so I'm going to try and get it to 40, 45, but this is what we have so far. I might throw in some temperature shift plates just to throw around some temperature, so that way we're not just sitting here and waiting for 3 years, but for right now it's going fine. Rocket, I sent it off. It is on its way to this planetoid, the Marsh planetoid, so that way we can get our Bomb Lily. I sent over, I'm sending over Camille, with Gossman and Rowan. I have them all on their way, and I'm going to just throw them onto the planetoid and hope for the best. Other than that, we're doing just fine. I put in an extra fridge, so we're not burning through food as fast, hopefully. But, we'll see. On the main planetoid, we did lose a bunch of food because we threw it all into the rocket. So I put in a bunch of hydroponic tiles, and I filled them all with sleet wheat. So now, we're growing 3 times as much, and hopefully it works. I think we have plenty of water, to the point where this cool steam vent can't fully erupt sometimes. So I'm just gonna throw a bunch of water out here into this, and if we can get a bunch of food to starve or to keep us during the drought period of this, that'll be perfect. Or I could even tap into this now because we're not using it for anything. So for right now, we're doing just fine, and I'll see you in 5 cycles with hopefully this a little warmer. Alright, and we're back with cycle 725 with all this happening. So we have this farm here, it's getting warmed up. We have lead suits, we have a rocket still missing, it's out in space. I've got something interesting to actually say about that. and we're doing fine. We're doing grand. Space, however, we went over to this planet, went down, we grabbed our bomb lily, and we ran away. That's exactly what we did. We're not touching this any further until later, because I want to actually come in, demolish it, tame everything, get all the tungsten volcanoes and whatnot, and then run away again. But while we were out, I sent my guys over to here, and then they discovered this Obsidian, as I'm pronouncing it. It's the niobium planet, so we can now come over here and get niobium, and we can get the niobium volcano. I don't know if I have the proper means to tame that though, so yeah. But we've done pretty good this episode. So, for right now, this has been cycle 725. If you've enjoyed, I have a playlist in the top right corner that'll get you caught up in any past and future episodes. I also have that same playlist down in the description if you want to, click down there. I also have the seed if you want to try and replicate this. Don't know why you would. But other than that, that's essentially it. So I hope you've enjoyed, and goodbye.